Hey, oh hi, I've seen your videos. Thank you. And the first two are only guy characters I see. Well, yeah, I am a guy. And the third one is about a girl anyways. So yeah. Oh, I see how things are then. You are a baddie, no word, silly, not like other girls, outcast, evil, Knievel. I'm out of here. Bro, thank God I don't have 1,000 subs or that would be real. If you could do the honors.
FBI, open up!
To the intro!
Ancora Messi.
Somewhere new. Told us until they found it. Stupid, foolish king. You shouldn't be leader then. Alright, so Maela's story starts in year 2, but we are going to start before that. Now, this is a blank map of Dragon Isle, and this is the first migration wave. This wave is where our first characters were from. Go check out their videos, by the way. But this is the second wave, where Maela was from. This is the third and this is the fourth. Maela and her buddies arrived on the eastern edge in between the mainland and in an island known as the Dragon's Tail. The second migration had around 8,000 people, much larger than the first migration's 1,500 people. Now, this is where the first migration was quite unified under the kingdom of YAAAAAA. The second migration was much more fractionalized and divided. There were two settlements, AGOSAR on the tail and Maela's settlement, Norton, on the mainland. AGOSAR eventually split up into 3 separate factions who all hated each other and began fighting. This naturally necessitated Maela and Norton's departure, which leads us to... So the people from Norton, including Maela and Abel, formed a new settlement up cold. There, they basically turned it into a happy, magic winter wonderland, and they called it Norrens. And in order to contrast the war-torn nature of Norton, they committed themselves to singing Kumbaya all the time. And for the most part, they did, including Maela. She was married and had 3 kids with another settler in those early peaceful years. Everything was good until... Hello guys, remember me? No? Okay, here's what is up. We are AGOSAR from the Dragon's Tail, and we kinda won over those suckers. And now we are the rightful rulers of all of these settlers, all 8,000 of them. So yeah, welcome to AGOSAR. What? Oh! Okay, we're just gonna use violence, Balkan style. So AGOSAR beat the other factions and became the ruler of the Tail. They then went to Nora to finish up some business and claim it as their own. Maela had to make a dashing escape. Luckily, she survived, but her family was not with her. A long journey followed to find another home and support. Welcome to another world. Do you like candy? I mean, a little bit. Yeah, that one didn't work out so well. What about this next one? Welcome to Thedoria. You got to be kidding me. No one gets me. I'm just a loser in the mines. My home is a graveyard.
Shut up!
Forget that one. These two should be better. Welcome to Bavouge. We like 3 things here. Shipping ships, fishing fish, and showing off our abs. Do you want to see our abs? No, I don't want to see your abs. No, for the love of God, please fucking don't.
Bruh.
Arr. No, you do it like this. Arr. No one gets me. This one's a charm? Welcome to YAAAAAA. Take me to your leader, please. So, tell me what's going on. Oh, I'll tell you.
2,000 years later.
Who didn't even ask me how it's orange? Alright, here's what I can do for you. We're going big and strong right now. And that means soon we're going to get contact with this Norton, an underground faction from AGOSAR. You'll give them money and sovereignty, they liberate you, and give you sovereignty. Now, in return, you must give us ass and copper. Deal? Yeah, that sounds good. Wait a minute, you traveled across the world? Yeah. You gotta write this down. Meanwhile, enjoy your stay in Angola. So, Maela began mapping down what she believed to be the world. She figured out the compass directions from it being cold up here and warm down here, alongside the sun rising in the east and setting in the west. Here was her result.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the?
Hey, don't blame her. They were basically in caveman times. Anyways, she also formed the Cartographers Guild, as well as the Norwegian Liberation Movement. This brings us to... It had been 6 years, but now Axel was ready to receive visitors. They looked at the scene and were like, "You're the enemy. You're ambitious. And you? You're dead. Take it, Stephen."
Meanwhile,
"Hello, guys. I got bad news. I am leaving. Yes. Sad. Anyways, I love you all. Bye." So Maela left and crossed the continent all the way back home. She snuck in under the cover of darkness to do something radical. She and a group of buddies formed the Revolution for Norn League with support from YAAAAAAAA and the fighters in AGOSAR called Pintern. And it all went down on year 13, day 120. They launched their plan. Early into the morning, they fought to take back control from AGOSAR. On one side, they hoped to draw most of the attention, and the other would encircle them. That failed when an AGOSARian army retreated and beelined for the other side. They knocked them out alongside the other front, who had been encircled by the AGOSARians. The revolution, it was a failure. Maela fled again across the continent and over to AGOSAR. There she became a soldier in that war. So the 5 years, Pintern had slowly gained almost 95% of the island, and they weren't stopping. There was just one place left, their capital, Aegene. The AGOSARians were woken up in the middle of the night to fight and were in terrible shape. That combined with Nox Emsel and Maela's amazing strategy, AGOSAR quickly capitulated. The entire island had fell. Aegene was renamed to Osbelt, and the Pinturnian hideout Gellard became the capital of now Pintern. With them, Nornt fell as well. Victory had been won. Maela returned back to Nornt free after 10 years. She hoped to find her husband and her children, but they were found 12 feet underground. They had been shot by arrows while fleeing Nornt. However, she couldn't grieve long. The Dragon Isle for external and internal threats were holding a meeting here in YAAAAAA, capital of Abel. They had to tackle 3 issues, but primarily the last one.
No! God, please, no!
It was a terrible assassination. Many people were lost from all over the continent. Luckily, Maela was able to stay alive. Anyways, she wasn't allowed to leave, and so she could be a detective. The next year, they found the hoodlum, and she testified against him. And he went out tops in Lubar's style, who she also didn't like. Finally, she was allowed to leave, and so she did. However, these years were boring and distasteful. She didn't want to be a politician, but she did like being an explorer and a cartographer, and so, again, she left. Maela hoped to create a better version of her older map, and she did, much better than her predecessor. Here it is compared to the real map. Uncanny, isn't it? Finally, when Maela left Axel's funeral, that she was attacked by a bunch of monsters. She did not survive the encounter on year 22. So, did you like the story? I'll give it a 6 out of 7.
Bruh.
Wow.